Hi, Marianne Croce here from Small Biz Vantage and the creator of 3 Day Weekend System. And I'm glad to be here each and every week to do these lives. I call them Auto Shop Success in 15 minutes. I do them for two reasons. The first one is for you to be able to shift your perspective and look at that 30,000 foot view of your business. So many owners are caught up in the day to day, they don't have time to do that. And 15 minutes a week is a really good investment of your time. The second reason is for you to be able to take one action item away. These small actions consistently really make an impact on your shop. And when you think of the two together, the action item each week and looking at your business from that big picture view, it really does cause a ripple effect. It doesn't take these massive changes to make an impact on your business. So I commonly get asked, Marianne, who do you work with? And I work with single location auto shop owners. These people have a lot of grit and a lot of drive, and I really help them work more on the business than in the business. And for that, we have to work smarter, not harder, because a lot of owners are coming to me saying that their business is consuming them and they really want to stop going 24/7. So that's where I come in and help. So let's get started. This week, I want to talk about financial blind spots that are costing shops, and they're costing shops a lot more than they even realize. I talk to shop owners all the time, and a lot of them are guessing when it comes to their numbers, but I really want you to be able to lead with your numbers. Start leading with numbers. So, financial clarity is huge. That's what I want to talk about today. Something that most shop owners avoid when it comes to the financials until they become painful. And really, this live is really about making financials simple, practical, and confident building. I want people to have more confidence. So you're going to walk away knowing exactly why numbers feel confusing and what you can do this week to change it. And you don't have to become an accountant. You don't you don't have to do that. So the first part of this is the real numbers feel hard. Okay. And owners were trained to fix vehicles in most cases, not read financial statements. So, of course, financials feel foreign. No one taught you how to look at them as a tool. And a lot of times, you're consistently checking your bank balance. You're feeling uncertain about when to hire when it comes to buying things, second guessing your pricing, feeling you're busy but not profitable, and working more hours to make up for any realize. And it is also the biggest thing holding owners back from freedom. It's so true. The second part I want to talk about are the three financial blind spots that I see happening all the time. The first one is running by the bank balance. When this happens because it's reactive, but it's not predictive. So I want to give you an example. Your account, when you look at your balance, your account looks high after a good week. So you spend, then payroll hits and you panic. So that's why running by the bank balance doesn't work, right? Because it's really not helping you predict what's going to happen in a week, in a month. The second blind spot is not knowing true gross profit, especially your labor gross profit. So busy does not mean profitable. I've seen shops that were just slammed with work, but they were losing money every day because their gross profit is off. So your gross profit, your labor gross profit, is the shop's engine. And you have to realize what that is. And the last blind spot that I see is confusing activity with success. So just because there's cars in the bay, that doesn't mean that that's success. It's noise. There's a lot going on. Profit is really the signal, and you can only see it when you know your key numbers. So a lot of owners will say to me, okay, but I have information in my shop management software, my SMS. Doesn't it already do it? Well, yes, your SMS will give you reports, but it does not tell you if those numbers are healthy or what to adjust. So you have to break that down. Systems give you information. Owners need to interpret that, right? There has to be an interpretation. Why is this number like this? What's causing it? That's where the discussions start becoming easier. That's where confidence begins, because now you're understanding why the numbers are the way they are. So your SMS might say that your labor gross profit is 52%. But is that good? Does it support your overhead? Does it cover raises that you want to give people or you feel that you should be giving people? Most owners don't know, and that's the gap. So what happens here is when an owner understands the financials, everything changes. So here's what happens. Decisions get faster. Cash flow now becomes predictable. There's less firefighting. Pricing becomes confident. Hiring now becomes intentional. You know why you're hiring and when. Owner stress drops, and the business becomes more profitable, sustainable, and enjoyable. I mean, you can have profits coming into your shop, but you could be working 60, 70 hours a week. So that doesn't mean that the business is sustainable or enjoyable. All three are equally important. So financial clarity gives you time back because you're not chasing problems all day. It's like you're actually able to breathe. It makes a huge, huge difference. Thanks, Nikki, for being here. Yes. You want to find out about getting more customers mobile. Well, we can go into that. Reach out to me and we can go into that, because we want to find out if that's a lead issue, if you're getting enough people contacting you, or if it is a, conversation that you're having, if you're converting them. But I'd be happy to chat with you. Yeah, I look forward to having that conversation. So sticking with the idea here of being able to understand the financials and really having that clarity, I always leave you each and every week with an action item, something that you can actually do. So pick one number to look at this week, just one. Either pick your parts gross profit, your labor gross profit, your break even. What does it cost you just to break even that week? And you didn't make a profit, but you know what that number is. You'll cover all your expenses or even your productivity. Is your team productive? So when you understand one number, your confidence grows. And that momentum really shifts your entire role as an owner. It's huge. So pick one number. And if you want to put it, whether you're live on the replay or you're watching, whether you're live now or you're on the replay, put it in there, because I will respond to each and every comment that's made. And then lastly, I want to leave you with a pro thinking tip. You don't need to be a numbers person. You need to be an informed owner, right? Numbers aren't judging you. That's not what they're doing. They're guiding you. So it's really important to do that, because I know a lot of people have said to me over and over again, I'm not a numbers person, or this is not what I'm used to. It's okay. It's very, very common. But again, those numbers are guiding you. And I can tell you it is a game changer when you understand them and when you can have a conversation with your accountant, your bookkeeper, your coach about the numbers. It's like everything just opens up. So that's it for this week's Auto Shop Success in 15 minutes. I'm so glad that you're here. And if you find this valuable, please share it with another shop owner, someone that you know it can help. This is such a giving group. I know shop owners are looking out for one another all the time. I meet different shop owners from all over the country when I speak. And I have to say that it is a giving group. So share it if you find it valuable or you think it can help someone else. So have an enjoyable week.